Hey everyone, I'm just building a crate to ship this transmission from Canada to the US. It's mainly made of recycled wood. You may have to purchase some 2x4s depending on what you have at home, but it's a fairly easy thing, it just takes a little time. Start by building a frame of 2x4s around it with a little bit of clearance so you can put certain supports in as you wish as you build this out. Throughout the video you'll see how I build in the supports back to front and over the top as well. Underneath the frame of the build here, you can put in some wooden risers for clearance, for moving this crate around via forklift or pallet jack. Here I'm starting to secure the top of the transmission and the side via some 2x4s onto the base of the frame. As you can see here, it's going to hold pretty good. On the back I have some supports from underneath, and make sure there's no weight on the output there on that little shaft so it doesn't bend in shipping. Here I'm just showing the back end of the transmission with further supports from the top and the sides, building on top of the underneath supports, keeping in mind that little shaft, there's no weight on it to make sure there's no bends going to happen. Everything is screwed down with wood screws. It looks pretty good. It's actually very sturdy. Here I'm just showing the underneath side here. Sometimes you may have to put in some support pieces of wood underneath to have something more substantial to screw into, but as you can see the transmission is in there pretty good. Here's some further support work. The front of it there has a little bit of a lip that I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to slide forward in any way. Here I'm building in the walls around the frame already, and I'm just going to keep going, and I will eventually put a top cap over this. It should be fairly easy for customs to take apart as well, just so they can put it back together easily the way you intended it to be shipped. I cut in some handles for each side. This thing does weigh about 150 pounds or so, and it was upstairs, so this did make it a little easier to carry downstairs. And following here is just the sealed box with a cardboard piece and all the documentation.